Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today we're going to be doing a really simple collage in my craft journal. So those of you who have been following my channel for a little while will know I'm absolutely obsessed with this issue of the Womankind magazine. So this is issue 31. I'll leave the links in the description box below. It's actually the image from the front page. Or the front cover, sorry. And inside the front cover they've got this beautiful yellow dotty magazine paper. So I loved it so much I cut it into circles and glued it down onto my page. As simple as that. On the image itself of the lady, she had some butterflies in her hair, and because it had some of the text from the title, which I didn't really want visible on my collage, I wanted to cover them up. So you can see next to my journal I've got a pile of butterflies and flowers, and they're all from Tim Holtz's ideology. He's got packs of cutouts and so on, so I just thought I would glue them on to help cover over some of those letters so they were blended in a little bit. You can also see that my collage is popping out over the top of my page. I really don't mind having those little butterfly wings popping out and over. It just adds to the final image, and because it's got that gorgeous yellow dotty paper on the background, it kind of blends in, so it's I'm quite happy to have it there. I've also got a little butterfly sitting on her finger, as you do. So to pop the yellow out from the background, I'm just putting some really loose black lines around them, a little bit of doodling on them, just to help push them out from the background somewhat. Now this is page was all happening when we had lots of stuff happening about women's reproductive rights in America, which I feel quite strongly about, and it was just really bothering me. So what do I do when things bother me? I go into my journal, and I just really liked the image of this woman with her hands over her lips, like she wants to say something but she can't say it, and she wants to speak her mind but she can't. So "you're a golden thing in this heavy world" was a quote that I found, and with the golden circles in the background, heavy world, heavy things happening in the background. That's what I came up with for this page. So with this journal, the craft journal, I really love it, but one of the things that I do fight with a little, and you can see me doing that here, is the craft paper itself is very absorbent, which usually isn't a bad thing. But because I was trying to outline my letters to pop them out from the background a little bit, what was happening was the white in particular was soaking into the background, and you really couldn't see how it was working. So I ended up with my writing that I actually had to put the white on the black, which got a little bit tricky because my letters were so thin in the first place. So you may find, if you're just writing straight onto your page, that the paint pen may soak into your page, particularly if it's a whiter or a less more translucent paint pen. Same with, say, if I put Stabilo Oil Pencil on here, it's not going to move and flow around the unsealed page as much. It would sink straight into the paper and give you quite a dark stain without having that lovely movement that you usually get. So just be aware when you're working on different paper substrates that they do work in different ways, and you're going to get different effects depending on what you want or what comes out with it. So to finish off my little page, I had that little part up the top that I wanted to fill in, and I wanted her to have a badge on her shoulder saying "I dissent," going back to good old Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And showing how I feel about things. I also went in with my black pen just to do a little bit of finishing off on my page. Tying back to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I wanted to go in and do a little bit of lace detail on her collar. So just using my white paint pens, adding in just a few little dots, really subtly to sort of represent that lace collar that she was so famous for on her judge's robes. And that's basically the finished page. I did decide in the end, where I had the little clip, to add an extra circle in, just to sort of balance the page up a little bit. I was going to add one in over by that little white dot at the end, but I never actually got round to doing that. So this is a close-up of the finished page. Really, really simple. I haven't added much to this collage. I've just added a few paper butterflies, a few little paper flowers, and a little bit of pen work. So it's not as overworked as some of my other pages, but you know, a simple page for when you are feeling not your best about what's happening in the world, but it still captures your feelings. So I hope you have a go. Find the links below to that magazine. It's issue 31 of Womankind, so they've released a new magazine since, but I'm sure you can probably still find it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.